Welcome to Dipansh Video Time. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can make your own joystick scratch. So, if you are ready, let's get started. Okay, first let's make our player. I'll be making a player who's orange, a little bit like mainly orange. Yeah, somewhere around orange. And then making it have an outline of 4, and then join it. So let's draw it. Okay, we can have it have more outlines, a little bit more thicker. And yes. Okay, good. Now let's make 2 small circles for the hands. And then, yes, these are going to be our 2 tiny little hands. And then let's just make 2 eyes. Well, yes, this looks simple enough. Now let's make our backdrop green to make it look kind of a little bit more nicer. We'll make it to a nice color for your eyes because, yes, green looks nice. Okay, so now let's rename our player to player. It's obvious. So sprite 1 should be renamed to player. And now let's make our main joystick. Let's paint and name this one joystick. Well, yeah, that's an aeroplane in my background noise. Sorry about that. Okay, so now let's put a circle. Now making its color to be 0, saturation to be 0. And then making it this to 79. Yes. With brightness to be 79. I'm going to be making it with no outline. Looks weird with the outline though. A little bit more bigger. Yes, this looks good. But this does not look good in the full screen, right? Let's try to make it a little bit more transparent. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. Okay, let's rename this one to be base. Okay, now let's duplicate this, and now let's go a little bit inside, and then for another circle, but making this, this one should be 57, okay? 57. Yeah, 55 should be good still. Okay, so after this we can delete the backdrop. Now, hooray! So we now have our base and then our main joystick. Okay, so question number 1 and our bug number 1. How can we make both of these costumes to appear in the same time? It's simple, okay? Either one green flag click block, switch costume to be joystick, and then after you switch it to be joystick, I will then want to make it go to this position because I think it looks nice. Yes. Then I will create a clone of myself. Then I will simply switch costume to be the base costume. Now, just a little tip. If we have time, let's try to make this point in the direction of the joystick. Okay? Hooray! Okay, so now after here, let's add when I start as a clone block. go to front layer. There we go. Yay. Okay, now let's make two new variables. First one being named to JX, joystick X. And then the second one being named to JY, joystick Y. Okay, so now we can then add the forever if else. Okay, so now on the diamond shade, let's put in a and block, and then first in the first one let's put the mouse down, and in the second one let's put a greater than, well, lesser than, so we can put the distance to the mouse pointer is lesser than 150. We can right now put the distance. Okay, so it's nice. Okay, so now in the L side, well, the code is going to be quite simple. If you remember, go to the joystick. Okay, go to the player, and then let's go to the joystick. Go to the joystick, and then we have to go to joystick. Well, why doesn't Scratch forever? Well, this is a question that many Scratchers ask. Why won't Scratch put the go to joystick in the joystick sprite, right? Well, Scratch doesn't know that we want to do collisions or go to ourselves, right? Yeah, that's quite fun here still. So let's continue still. Let's take out this set for the JX and JY blocks. Then let's put in the minus block. So let's put in the minus. And then after that, we can put in our X position and Y position. See? And that should be minus by the X position. So X position of joystick and the Y position of joystick. Well, you can go to the player and get those blocks. Okay, great. That's all the blocks we need. For the L side, yes, I know, it's quite simple. Now for this side. So for the true side, we can firstly go to the mouse pointer. Then we can add an if. For checking that our distance to, we have to do it again, I guess. Just go to the player, look at the distance to joystick. Okay, and then delete the distance to joystick. So the distance to joystick is greater than 35. We can go to the so we can go to the joystick only. So let's only go to the joystick, and then after this we can, so after we go to the joystick, we can back point towards the mouse pointer and then backfire by moving 35 steps. Let's check this. Make sure in full screen and 50 steps. I want to make it 50 steps, and then greater than 50. And yeah, it works. It works perfect. Okay, so now after this, we will want to do something else, right? What do we have left? Whoa, we first have to set the JX and JYs. So let's put that in there and our descript is done. Okay, so after that, what do we have left to go with? Our player movement. Great. So in the player sprite, let's add a green flag clicked. I'll go to 0, 0. And then a forever. I'll point in direction. So point in direction of, well, you can only do it if you want it, because I'm just putting this for testing, okay? Joystick. So actually we don't need that because, well, we only want our player to move, okay? So in our player sprite, we can put in our change X and change Y blocks by a division operator. So why am I putting this division operator? Well, I'm putting this division operator because of this, that if we only put it to JX and JYs, well, it's simply if I show you, okay? If I put it to JX and JY, we start the game. Look, our game goes too fast, and then for that you have to move it little pixels, or else it's like going haywire. Yes. So let's put this divides in it, and then we can divide it by 5. Let's check it out. And yes, it is working. Okay, so there are some changes that we want to make here. Well, let's first try to make our player point in different directions, okay? Well, I can switch this to be the base and then switch this to be the joystick. So we'll do the other way around. But then I can put the go to here. That. Okay. So I just tried to do it, but yeah, it won't work. So actually we'll need to do a little bit more code than that to make our player flip. But, well, the good news is that we have a fully functionable joystick. So I hope you like this video about the joystick. Please like and subscribe. Until next time, Dipansh Video Time is out.